All right, we're here. It's Monday afternoon, and it's the live Pokemon card stream. How's it going, everybody? It's me, TCC, the guy who hosts the stream every day. All day, every day. All day, every day. We got these two gigantic piles of TCCG returns to work through. We're going to go through here, make sure everything looks lickety-split, make sure it looks very nice. And if anything has even a slight problem, we'll consider having it reslabbed. All right, we're ready to start. We also have new slabs on the table for sale, notably this beautiful Marnie. Ooh, Marnie. Somebody will probably put that into SLAB-AWAY. Okay, you ready? Ruben says, TheCardconomist. What's up, Ruben? Let's see. Here we are. Okay. Andres Ramirez. It looks like he's got a bunch in this return. Here's Mimic UV. So this is our quality control right here. We're going through, we're making sure everything looks all right. All right. Andres Ramirez. Starting late, huh? Ah, right here. This says Melody. It should say Melanie. We're going to have Mr. This isn't a sleeve, right? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to have this go through a quality assurance check before it comes up to me. This is Melanie. Look at that. We're only one in. Okay. Andres Ramirez. Eevee GX. Tag Team GX All-Stars. That's a long name, isn't it? Secret Rare 2019. Pokemon Sun and Moon Japanese. Looks great. All right. Here's Andres Ramirez with the Octillery 9. VMAX Climax. Now, if you guys catch something I don't, just speak up. Here's Andres Ramirez, the Drum Gun from Fortnite. Fortnite Hollow, 2021 Panini. Ooh, wow, that looks nice. I got an 8, huh? That's a rough grade. It's not surprising. I remember these Fortnite cards always seem to have this problem where it's like either they have a print line or they've got like a corner's bad because they're square cut. Here we are. We've got Espeon V, Eevee Hero Secret Rare. Excellent. Here's Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. Look at that. The title's just barely fitting. From VMAX Climax, it is an ultra rare. That looks good. Okay. Ruben, my slabs got delivered all okay. By the way, let me set this to the side where it won't be. There we go. We don't want that to be sorted. Oh, I'm definitely going to have some rough grades, says Jarmo. Set this to the side for the moment. Okay, here's another Andres Ramirez. I'm trying to keep his cards together if I can. It's Bo! VMAX Climax Secret Rare. Looking good, man. So he's getting pretty good at putting these together, isn't he? He's doing pretty good. Let's see. Let me see if we can. Do we have any more Andres Ramirez? Might as well keep all of his together, right? Anthony Rodriguez, Mike Side. Okay. We'll put this back here. So we're moving on to Steve Scatabooey. And he's got a 7 on the Aerodactyl. Is that spelled right? Aerodactyl, I think it is. Fossil Hollow, Pokemon Japanese. Looking real nice. Eric Beltran with Monato Aqua, grading 9, unfortunately. I remember I just handed the grade out to this. It is, unfortunately, off-center, and that is what's causing the grade to be a 9. Do some slabs have a space after the number and some don't, or is that just the typeface? Oh, no, that's a good point. This one has a space right here, so that is a typo. It's a very small typo. I can tell you in this case, it would probably not be worth cracking the card out in order to just get rid of a space between the hash and the 261. But we'll point that out as well to Mr. John. We don't want that ever to occur. We don't want any typos at all on the label. Someday we'll have in-house software that does that to make sure. I don't like it. Reslab! That one, in my opinion, not worth the risk of reslabbing it. Better to leave it alone. Umbreon VMAX, Eevee Heroes, HR... Looking good. Wow, look at that. That's for Fabian Manchaka. I bet he pulled this out of the Pokebras. Was Hololive spelled right? Hololive. Looks like he has it as one word. It appears to be one word down here. It looks like it. All right, good. So now we have Martin Vanlerberg. And he's got Mewtwo V-Star Pokemon Go Full Art. Oh, yeah, so he's calling it full art because when it comes to the English cards, they don't actually tell you what it should be called down here. It's very, very interesting. I don't know, PSA is going to call it a full art, maybe like secret rare, something like that. So we just go with full art. So that's correct. Wow, that looks nice, man. Beautiful. Did my Gold Mew ever get graded? Maybe. You have to give me more details than just that question, okay? We have a returns channel. Go use it. Anthony Rodriguez with Misty. And Anthony Rodriguez with Misty again. 2 Misties. Here's Anthony Rodriguez. RS? What does RS stand for? It's Nidoking. Series 2 Nidoking. He's so nice. These stickers, knock them around a little bit, I think. They shift around a little bit, so you can get them shifted to the middle and then have them sit there. Make life easier. RS. Yeah, I'm not sure what the RS means. Also, the other issue I would say is back then we didn't know that there were 2 Anthony Rodriguez's back then. I'm assuming this is Anthony Rodriguez 49 because I know he was buying a lot of stickers. So it's probably him. Look at that. Hard to get that 10, man. Really hard to get that 10. There we are. RS is Reslab? Really? Nidoking, Series 2, Hollow. Oh, maybe this is one that he had finished reslabbing. That would make sense because he would write that down saying, we got this one done. All right, cool, man. How'd you get so many CGC? Good question. Okay, now we have Sergio L12 with a 9 on his Squirtle from the red deck. Oof. So hard to get 10s on the poker cards, too. There's always some little thing wrong with them. Fading, off-centering, dots of ink where they don't belong. They can actually have print lines, even though there's no holographic. They're thin print lines, but they're print lines. So there's all kinds of things that go wrong. Mahasvara's got a 10 on his bow. Isn't that the card Anthony said he was missing, the Nidoking sticker? Oh, good, because I was just going to say, I was just about to say, I was going to tell him we couldn't find the Nidoking he was referring to. That must be it. Mahasvara with the Frost Moth 8. It's a bit off-center, huh? 2 off-center for even a 9. Mahasvara with an Adamon 8. Same deal, 2 off-center even for a 9. And Roxanne 9. Oof, man, that's would be a lot nicer if it was a 10. Okay. We got more Mahasvara cards to grade soon. Okay, now we have Ruben Aguilar. He's got Oddish. It says 420 Blaze It. So we handed this out on 4/20/22 back in April, right? And it was a little giveaway. And if you look here, it says Blaze It up here on the back of the card. Pretty neat, right? John is a harsher grader than Mr. He doesn't do any of the grading, just the encapsulating, okay? He makes the label and then he encapsulates it, but I hand the grade out. Here's Larry Ellis with Pikachu General Mills Hollow. Wow, nice, dude. And Liam Burrows with a gorgeous heavy hollow bleed Polyrath. I believe this came out of the Pokebras, just another example of me being very generous with the Pokebras. So it says OC up here. So it's an OC error card, but also it's a hollow bleed error card. So it's pretty cool. And when I give out the OC grade, what I do is I ignore centering at that point. That's how I do my error version. So when a card is being given a qualifier like OC, it then is graded only on the other proportions. Here's Liam Burrows with a, in other words, it's possible to get a 10 OC with me. Here's Mew with Mystery of the Fossils. Mystery of the Fossils, huh? I see now. So you could have said Mew, because he was talking about this earlier. He was saying that the Japanese version of this set is a different name, and that I preferred it to have the actual name. So it's actually called Mystery of the Fossils. If this is, so Mr. John, if you're watching, if this is the true name, then yes, let's do it. I say I'm all in on that because, you know, it was PSA who made up the rules that, oh, we'll just call it Fossil. Well, if the actual Japanese name is Mystery of the Fossils, that's what it should be. Here's Mike's side with a 9 Charmander. Oof, I'm sorry, Mike's side. Yeah, wonder what went wrong on that one. Something did. All right, let's try another Liam Burrows. Here's Yu Nagaba Pikachu, PCG campaign. I probably would have just called it a promo, but he does call it a promo right here. Very interesting. All right, well, I think that if that's relevant information, then we'll let that stay on. Here's Joseph Jones. He's kind of in charge of the labels. He kind of does an important job, isn't it? Here, Charizard from the movie edition. Now, that's not right. It says Charizard number 6 here. I don't think he meant to... Oh, because the actual title is... Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have just called this Charizard. Yeah, I think that's a bit... It's a bit strange. And even if you were going to copy that line back there, the 6 would have been on this side. So this one will be a reslab. He only graded 7. Charmander off center. That's probably it then, isn't it? Right there. Yeah, he's quite off center. Always easier, in my opinion, it's always easier to see the off center left to right than it is to see it up and down. Because you read left to right, so you turn it sideways, you're like, bam, that's off center. Instant. So get rid of the number 6. Okay. Jason Henry picking up a 10 on Galler Friends. He just pulled this. Damn, dude. That is a sexy card. Congratulations. We're all very jealous of you. Here's Andres Ramirez with Super Mario. He graded 6. Real hard to get good grades on these because there's so much that goes wrong. There's like wax residue. The corners get bumped because, you know, they weren't like in foil. They're just in a wax pack. Those wax packs damage the corners. But then there's other weird things like the card just goes bad. It like gets old and the perforations of the sticker mess up. It's hard to get a 10 on that. Let's see. Here's Joseph Jones. Do you let him make the whole label? No input while he's making them. Oh, we constantly do input. Like, oh, he did it again here. So he called this Charmander number 4 for Charmander. I don't know. I feel like that detracts from it. I hate to do this to you, Mr. John, but we're going to get rid of this. All right, so we're going to remove that as well. I'm just going to call it Charmander because it might be number 4 Charmander, but this is the back of the card, you know. In other words, you know, what should the title of this be? It's kind of hard to say. I just think that Charmander looks more elegant. You know, people will see the number 4 on it. Yeah. All right. Mister, I'm glad to see you. I didn't see you. I thought you went to the bathroom and fell in or something. Well, we're starting late, and part of that is because I was busy on TikTok, making TikToks. I made 2 TikToks over there. But also, I'm just busy in general. And nowadays, the daytime stream is no longer the primary stream. The daytime stream is a much shorter stream that should only last for 2 hours. Here's Joseph Jones with a beautiful scissor crossing the ruins. Oh, man, but it looks like there's the slightest ink smudge there. That is a challenge. I think sometimes, yeah, that is an ink smudge. You're going to hate this, but I'm going to ask you to redo this one as well. Now, this is not his fault. He can't control this. This appears to happen at random. I think it has more to do with just the random nature of the encapsulation vibration, the fact that our label is entirely black, and the fact that, you know, every label doesn't print with, I guess, the strong amount of ink that you need to avoid that blur. I don't know. We could just send this through, and it could be a card with a small blur on it. But it could look nicer if we replaced it. Is that worth it? What is your opinion on this, guys? Does that bother you a lot? Is it, you know, such a small blur that it's not worth the time risking the card in the re-encapsulation? You know, you don't want to handle a card any more than it should be handled. Pokebomb Tommy says, F it, just take them to small claims. Did my gold Mew ever get graded? How's it going, Micho? Mr. Micho, did you check the returns channel? And how old is it? I'm so bothered. 9 says it looks fine. Neil says fix. Voldemort says slab for sure. Reslab for sure. The Japanese Aerodactyl had fossil instead of mysteries of the fossil, whatever it's called in Japan. Right, because he might have been making the decision to change it to the actual Japanese translation just around that time period. Think it's worth rescanning for quality control and consistency. Fix it or all rage. Just finished a 10-hour shift. Thank God you're live. Afternoon. Yo, just moved into America. Now I can really tune into your lives. It's a small thing. Yeah. I'm very on the edge on whether or not I think it should be fixed. But that's something he can't control. John can't control that. That just seems to occur at random on occasion. And we're not 100% sure what causes it. We're still trying to figure that out. And it's happened to me too. Like when I was doing the encapsulation, occasionally a card would blur. Now what is this? My music crashed. Turn that back on. Here, we'll turn this. There we go. All right. Jordan Natividad. Pulling Gengar 10. All right. Looking great, man. Chilling Rain, Rev Hollow. Good. Andres Ramirez. Here we go. Another Andres. Bolton V. Looking real good. John's doing a good job here. Here's Liam Burrows with the Mew Mystery of the Fossils Hollow. It's a very long name. How much ink do you go through printing all those black labels? A lot. Here's Luke Lopez. Origin Dialga need to discuss. Oh, I see. So I think that what he was telling me is that when you look at the PSA labels, there is no form between Origin and Dialga on the Palkia one. I'm sorry, on the PSA one. I say Dialga Palkia. Yeah, so the English version of the card would say Origin Form Dialga. But he's saying that the translation on the PSA slabs was just Origin Dialga. And so he's asking me, should it really be bothered to be reslabbed? The thing is, again, you don't want to reslab cards needlessly. Each time they get reslabbed, they get touched again, they get handled. Better to leave a card in its original slab and leave it alone as much as you can. And I think I told him, let's just leave it alone. I think that's why I told him. Here's Grass Energy. It's wigged for Carl. There we go. I think he originally called it Leaf Energy. Here's Kip F with Zidane, Opus 1 Hollow. Ooh, wow. Excellent, man. That's for Kip. Kip F. Oh, no. The Lightning got a 9. I'm so sorry, Kip. Oh, Lightning would have been much better as a 10. Kyle Hazard picks up a 9 on his green deck Charmander. Kyle Hazard then picks up a 10. Black Logo Hollow Geodude. Nice, man. Very cool. So I guess I would actually change this to say Black Logo, Silver Rays, and then it would say Topps Pokemon. And I would get rid of the TV thing. I actually don't care for the thing to say TV. Does it say, so the whole TV animation edition? That's like something PSA says. I don't see why you need to say it because there's not like a whole lot of different Topps cards. I kind of wish this said Silver Rays here. The style of the hollow pattern is Silver Rays. Technically, it is a hollow, though. That's what the PSA slab would say. All right, here we have The Legend of Zelda tip sticker, grading 8. Ooh, and that's for Powderly Pet Shop. All right, The Legend of Zelda. Beautiful, man. I think I remember this one. I think if I recall, the problem is the perforations are coming through on the back of the card from the sticker. Marcel Torres grading 9 on his green deck 6 of Spades 1996 Gengar. It's so nice. Here's Marcel Torres, and that's a Blaine's Growlithe 9. Okay, he called it Gym Challenge. Remember, that's the English name. We could go with the Challenge from the Darkness, I think is what it's called. I can't remember. Here's Marcel Torres again with Gym Challenge Giovanni's Meowth. And this one grading 10. Very good, man. Hard to get those 10s. Here's Pablo Jimenez with Eevee from Brilliant Stars. Ooh, Rising Gun. Here's Pablo Jimenez with Electro 10 from Chilling Rain. Excellent. And we have Mahasvara grading 10 on his Irida. Woohoo! I remember this. We were looking at it, and I'm like, I think that's going to be a 10, Mahasvara. Really well-centered. Congratulations. Ooh. Okay, so you must be happy about that. Here's Galarian Zapdos from Astral Radiance, grading 9. Huh, that's too bad. Yeah, I see it. It's a top-bottom issue. So there's the centering on the top, and there's the centering on the bottom. And between those 2 points is 2 off-center. And then finally, we have Alistair 9, also suffering from a fat bottom down here. Wow, that's lucky, man, because, you know, these modern cards grading 9. Irida could have been a 9, but for whatever reason, Irida was just really well-centered. Weird. Okay, excellent. That's the returns. I think John did a really good job that time. We mostly only found 2 issues. Melanie, what were the issues? Grab this real fast. So we had a Blur. This is more about label formatting. So if he had simply asked, I would have told him probably don't include the numbers. So we'll get rid of those. And then this is a typo here with Melanie. Other than that, everything else is good. What are these? So I guess I had some sexy slabs sitting over there. So these will come back down to him, and we'll get these converted over. All right. Some people like fat bottoms, mister. It's true. I won't argue with that. I'm more of a long tummy kind of guy. I'd say 10 should be fat on the bottom. Now we're ready to begin the stream. Welcome to my Pokemon card live shop. Yeah, you got the ear to 10, man. That's like the chase in my opinion. So I'm glad for that at least. I'm going to move these over here where they are safe. All right. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Are you guys working? Are you turkey lurking? Long tummy. That's right. Long tummy 10. So we have an order from last night. Liam Burrows, can you pre-grade my bag and take out all the junk because I'm going to ship soon? How much would international shipping cost for my bag? And 12 slabs. 12 of them? Let's take a quick look, Liam. Howdy, how much is a rocket pack? Can't see. Well, we sell pack breaks. That's where you buy one card out of the booster pack. Just one card. And the pack break is $49. And you have to wait for the whole thing to sell off before we officially open it. So we're removing the bulk right now, okay? We're going to get all the bulk out. This is C418's album called One, by the way. That's what's playing. C418, you guys remember him as the guy who wrote the soundtrack, the original soundtrack for Minecraft. Did you know he went on to make all kinds of music later, but nobody really is aware of it? I saw on TikTok you sold packs. You made a video with the rocket pack. I'll take the... No, those were mine. I was opening my own packs. I'll take the... And that was before we cracked the box open. That was a while ago. I'll take the 33 first edition rocket cards for $49. Sounds good. So he's asking for a pre-grade. Guys, are you ready? I like this Crobat. He looks really clean. He might have a shot at 10. He's slightly off center. You know, when it comes to these XY Evolution cards, I don't want to grade each one, but the centering on this looks pretty clean, man. Ooh, back and front. Yeah, sometimes I got into my personal stash of cards I was getting ready to grade, and I said, let's put them in the Poke Bros. Let's give people some good grades. Some of these cards just won't be worth grading, like this whole pile right here. You know, if this could grade 10, it'd be worth it. I don't think it will. They usually don't, but you got to check that at home. I'm not going to grade every one of those. Oops, that's another junk card. So the Mimikyu's nice, and he's looking close to a 10, I guess. Yeah, he looked like he had a jagged edge on the top, but the centering is good. It's a bit thinner on the bottom this time. Snorlax, you could always grade Snorlax. Look that over. I'm not gonna grade every single card. That's not how the pre-grade works. We're looking for your best cards, okay? This looks fantastic just on a glance. If this grades 10, I think this is actually kind of valuable, the Darkrai. Oh, this is a little packet of hollows, so I'm going to confiscate those two. Here is Sylveon. Now, here's a gradable card. Let's see. It's a bit thinner on the left than the right, just slightly. Might be within the realm of a 10 still. All right, that's one of your better cards. Surfing Pikachu, Switch. So this is all junk, basically. Emolga. Those are those black and white poker cards. That's off center. Oops. Our box off center. Oh, another hollow. How did that escape my... See, I didn't see that. This is in bad condition. I wouldn't grade any of these. Or this. Or this. All right. So technically, Mr. Liam, all these are kind of junky. And I don't know. You could drop these to reduce your weight if you wanted to. Can I message you on Discord about my shipping I already paid for? Yeah, heck yeah, man. Is this actually Liam Burrows? Here we are. Remember, I don't have everyone's YouTube name memorized. I'm assuming this is Liam Burrows. That's saying this, asking this. Also, I would say this is kind of like bulk. So these non-hollow stickers, I don't think anyone's going to bother grading them, personally. But I saw an Eevee in there, so let's keep your Eevee. Anyone got a Gengar character rare with Mr.? No, I'm Mitchell No. Oh, I got you. What's up, Mr. Mitchell No? How's it going? Here we are. So you were asking about a golden Mew, and you weren't sure if it had already finished grading. Can you tell me how it graded? Like, is it express? Is it bulk? If it's bulk, how long ago did you submit it? And obviously, you must have already checked the returns channel. Oh, he says you found it. Got it. Okay, good. He says, got it was a 10. Perfect. Sounds good, man. All right, cool. So that was for Liam Burrows. Now, if you were only shipping this, Liam, this would be at $20 to ship. It's really not too heavy. With 12 slabs, it's going to be quite heavy, and that's going to be $40 to ship. I hope that answers your question, Mr. Liam Burrows. Thank you so much for donating your hollows. It makes shipping easier. It makes it cheaper, and I appreciate it. So now we're going to move on. Who's the next order? Yeah, some great cards in there. Keegan Hero says, hey, Mr. I haven't ordered in like 3 months, was going through a lot, but I'm back and ready. You're going through a lot. Well, I'm glad that you're getting better, okay? He says, I'm ready to order. I want one Dark Phantasma. You're not alone. We're all always kind of going through something. One Pokemon Go English. Sometimes it's worse than not. But we're always going through something. One Fortnite Series 3. Oh, yeah. Are we sold out of that? Ban life, mister. Yeah, life beats you up pretty bad. You don't need a bully because just living life will do it to you. All right. This is for Mr. Keegan. Life, man. Boy, I was thinking about life. Let's go ahead and close these blinds. I don't like that sun coming down on the cards like that. It just makes it harder to read them. All right. Here we are. Relationships breaking up. Somebody gets injured or sick. Oh, look at that. Instant hollow. Nice, man. Nice work on the slabs, John. John's doing a good job. He's been here for at least a month now. And, yeah, he's doing a great job. Ban me for life. Here's Lady with the Cap. This guy. Okay. Mister, is it possible to buy the hollow energy cards from you from the Pogo Japanese set? How's it going, Red Roxy? Honestly, that would really not be worth my time to dig through those and find them. I mean, I would rather just throw them all in the trash can and move on to a real Pokemon card sale where we open something of value. So I'll have to say no. I don't really sell bulk, and I don't like to keep it on the table either. But that's not to disrespect you or anything. You know, I have respect for all you guys, but it's just a matter of the size of a sale of energy cards is so small that it's really a waste of time when we could be opening up, I don't know, like a rocket booster pack, and that's like hundreds of dollars. Mr. Series 1 or 2 tops back in stock. We should get those back in stock. I should take my cash and get those back in stock. Every time I put them in stock, we sell out. Here we are. Look at that. Open ETB pre-grade my energies. John can sell the bulk. John gets like this book right here, like the Japanese book. I toss in a big box and he gets it all for free. Okay. So, you know, it's a little gift for him. So if you ever wonder, oh, what happens to the book? Get some Naruto cards. All right. So Keegan, we'll have to go looking. Kenan. Here's, aha, found you. John can low-key retire off of that bulk if it was English also. Retiring is pretty expensive. Mister, how many vintage packs I could open tonight on stream? Well, ooh, feels like a bug just crawled on me. It's a very open-ended question, and I feel unprepared to answer it. Here we are. You're too broad of a question. There we go. Now, let's take a quick look at these slabs, guys. What do we got? We got a Charizard 9 holographic. This beautiful Shadow Rider Calyrex 9.5. In this pile, we have... That's base set 4 Japanese Charizard. Pretty cool. 8.4. Why is this slab so thick? It's like an unusually thick slab. Weird. So, but here's a $10 Charizard. Mister, what would it take for you to give me a Gengar character rest so I can get that thing graded? I'd like to take a spicy one. You own any Prime card for yourself, Mr. AKA Gengar Prime? Prime cards? I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, Darkrai. You guys have seen the Darkrai. Why is Top Chat even a thing? Oh, let me get out of Top Chat. It's to hide some of the irrelevant messages. These are cracked ice. The 8 is $15. The 9 is $24, okay? Here's a Dragon Majesty for $24. Pretty cheap. These are junk Charizard slabs. Yeah, I said that right. Junk Charizard slabs. Now, here is a nice 9.5 hollow for $35 and a PSA 9 promo Charizard for $74. And then we have this Marnie from Shiny Star for $500. That's pricey. All right, mister, I sent you my DM for you on Discord. I'll see you later. Sounds good, man. Chow me loud. Okay, we're moving on. Mr. Has the large list happened? Not yet. Dontrell Davis, pre-order. You forgot to ship my TCCG slabs with my last order, says Dontrell Davis. Okay, Dontrell, let me get you a label. We can fix that, Mr. Dontrell Davis. I think we had a similar issue happen with Joey Barton. I didn't get a chance to read all my Discord messages today. Black and white or diamond and pearl packs? Dontrell. Slabs. Mister, what percentage of that TCC return do you think was bulk? Good question. Okay, so I guess technically, where is the box? I mean, I don't know if anyone would care, but I could sell you a... Well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about me selling these packs direct? Maybe what I'll do is I'll get a... No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You could buy like a Dragon's Exalted direct if you like, okay? I think I can't remember the price on it. It was like 140 or something like that. Yeah, it was 140 for a Dragon's Exalted. It was the same price for Flashfire, by the way. They're both 140. All right. We have an order now for Joseph Jones. I have a box, 11 bulk grades. Woo! All right, big order, guys. 11 of them. Tops Wigglytuff with egg. Flashfire Geodude. Hold on. Nice. Flashfire Geodude. The Terrakion. Here it is. Nice. And Magmar. Nice. Dratini. This music is so catchy. All right, we're looking for a Dratini, but I'm not seeing it. So let's see. Dratini, Ho-Oh-EX. Didn't we already send the Ho-Oh-EX out? I thought you sent the Ho-Oh-EX out. Jirachi, Heracross, Mewtwo EX, Japanese Zapdos, UFC Brock Lesnar. Okay. The Terrakion and Magmar are tomorrow's shorts. That's Mewtwo EX. All right, so let me grab the other bag now. 11 grades. That's a big order, man. All right. Oh, Dratini. Oh, I see now. Now I see. Jirachi. Let's see. The Brock Lesnar. Japanese Heracross. So I think we missed one in the other bag. It was the Japanese Zapdos. You got a Kevin Lee. Boy, I love this music that's playing. I grew up listening to this a long time ago, actually. Ah, here we are. Zapdos. So, I believe that's all of them. Geodude, Terrakion, Magmar, Dratini, Ho-Oh, Jirachi, Heracross, Mewtwo, Japanese Zapdos, and Brock Lesnar. Yes, sir. That's all of them. Beck and Nom, mister. Beck and Nom. Boy, life was tough back in Nom. What are you talking about, man? So, let's get these into their card holders. Ween. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. Here's 2. Brock Lesnar. Dude, that guy could beat me up. I don't work out. All I do is open Pokemon packs. I gotta hit the gym. I just want to make sure, mister, that you're fine with sending 140 for the Dragon's Exalted. Go ahead, mister. Woohoo! All right, that's Jirachi. The thing is, it means that I won't have enough packs at the end to continue to do the triple pack breaks, but that's okay. You know, if I have leftover loose packs, maybe I'll pop them in the live customs or something. Here's Mewtwo EX. All right, Mewtwo EX. Here's Ho-Oh EX. Do you think Biden poops his pants? Well, you know, he's pretty old. Old people in general kind of poop their pants, is what I've heard. Your gastrointestinal functioning goes down over time, just like the rest of your body. So, yeah, you know, it's probably not as clean as he used to be downstairs. He probably pees his pants too, but that's probably true for a lot of old politicians. Something to think about. Both Democrat and Republican. And it'll be true for you one day. So I don't like to disrespect people for being old. I don't feel right about it. Here we are. You know, if he did have some sort of what's the word for it? Gastrointestinal dysfunction, that actually would not stop him from being a good leader, okay? But his ability to speak well, that is pretty close to what you need to be able to do as a leader. So that part does bother me. When I get old, I'm going to remove my butt. Oh, well, that'll fix all the problems. Okay, here's Geodude. You don't make fun of somebody for something they can't control. There we go, Pidgeot. Biden's a stinky diaper baby. All right, it is funny though. It makes an easy joke. It's the low-hanging fruit of jokes. Mister, let's trade jobs. Too hot to work outside in Florida. That's right. Did you hear that, Mr. Pokey John? We're working inside in the wondiferous air conditioning of my home. We have carpet, and the heaviest thing we lift is a piece of plastic. So it's not a bad job. This is an indoor office job for sure. This is definitely an indoor job. This is the kind of job you can get old doing. Mister, can I super chat for you? Yes. What does that mean? All fruit should be picked. Luxury living. It is kind of a luxurious job. There's a lot of jobs that are kind of crappy, especially for dudes. I feel like girls tend to get the office jobs a little easier. I don't know why. Maybe that's my perception. But for dudes, you know, we're the ones who do like the construction. We dig holes and work outside a lot. We take the trash out. And those are sweaty, tiring jobs. But you know what? Pokemon cards are not so bad. This is very comfortable. And I'm definitely not looking to go outside for work. Don't fold under pressure. I think the 3-pack break is a great idea if that's what you would rather do with the packs. Well, here's the deal. Let's say we get to the end of the Dragon's Exalted boosters and I have no more. And so I've only got Flash Fire and Phantom Forces left. Maybe I'll just pop the remaining ones in the live customs one at a time. Is OnlyFans easy? If you're gorgeous. It's not easy if you're not gorgeous. You have to have the right genitals. Isn't that a weird skill? You have to have the best looking genitals. All right, here we are. Joseph, thank you so much. Now John has something to do. We have to have enough grades incoming that John always has some work. TCC is top G. Joseph Jones, 3 Star Wars Galaxy 7 for Nick Gruber as a gift. What? Damn, give me some of these gifts. Holy Jesus, man. I need friends like that. So this is a gift from Joseph Jones to Nick Gruber. Wow, dude. That's $90. Holy. I don't think I ever received $90 in my life for my birthday. Sneep. Are you an alpha male or a sigma male? I don't know. I'm a beta male. Beta. What do we got here? Sneep. Aren't the whole like beta male, alpha male, sigma male, isn't that just like astrology but for men? I'm an Aquarius. All right, Joseph Jones. What's your opinion on Gematria? I don't know that one. Mr. Ain't no beta bitch. I ain't no beta bitch. Butt out. I'm collecting slabs with my pee-pee size. I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Oh, no, not you and your whole tiny bag. Whoa! I forgot how sexy this was. No wonder this guy was after her heart. After her coochie, more like it. My God. I think I'm ready to become a Sith Lord after seeing this one. Whoa. That's Sith Lord material. Part Senator, part warrior. And the great love of Anakin Skywalker. All right, well, it doesn't say anything about how sexy this outfit is. I remember this now. When we watched episode 2, I was getting a little older, and I remember there was a lot of sexual tension. What's up with this collar, man? Man. All right, now we got the Slug himself. This card is your average Pokemon card collector. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Teasing on you guys. Whoa! Woo! Sexy ladies pack. What is this? Oh my god, dude. Oh, George Lucas knew exactly what he was doing. My god. This is beautiful women and the typical man who's after them. All right, now. We have Luke in some kind of story. He appears to be with Leia. Here, Darth Vader choking out Lando. Lando kind of likes it, low-key, but he would never admit that to his friends. Here is Han Solo. Holographic Han Solo. Can I super chat for 8.5 Zard? Oh, no, you could not do that. I didn't realize that's what you were asking. I apologize. You'll have to use PayPal to purchase any of these cards. But ugly men can be women now, says Coley. Maybe. I don't know what you mean by that. Ugly men. If they're ugly as men, wouldn't they be ugly as women? All right, we got Mace Windu. How much would you need to be paid to change the president when he has poopies? To change his diaper? I don't know. I grew up changing a lot of diapers. It's not terribly difficult. It's just very stinky. It's like a dirty job. Here we are. I bet whoever helps him change his diaper. Now, what is going on here? This is sad. Obviously, this is Anakin Skywalker. Is that his mother? Shmi Skywalker cradling the charred remains of her son, Anakin Skywalker. But this isn't from the movie, obviously. Oh, that's too bad. All right. Because that would have been a great scene if it was in the movies. Here's Han Solo. All right, lovely. Who do you think has a better diaper, Biden or Trump? Oh, I mean, Trump has his Trump brand diapers, so obviously his is a bit more prestigious. Here's Vader throwing the evil emperor down. Senator Palpatine. And this guy who looks vaguely familiar, but I do not remember him. There we go. And is that Luke Skywalker? This looks like a moment out of a book again. A lot of books, apparently, in the Star Wars universe that I never read. Who reads anymore? All right, here we go. Joseph Jones. This is for Nick Gruber as a gift. One more round. She looks like she's about to murder this guy. Wait, she's like on his shoulder. What the heck? It's a weird drawing. Here's another girl. Trump's diapers are designed to feel like $100 bills. Here's Han Solo. You think China's going to accidentally hit Nancy? Nah, that won't happen. Maybe they'll like launch a missile to like do a missile test to show how aggressive they are, but yeah, I don't know. Did anyone claim the base set for Charizard yet? If they did, they didn't say so. Whoa, look at that. Mace Windu. Nice, man. Looking excellent. Ooh, beautiful. You got a clear card. That's so cool. Wow. And we got two more cards here. We've seen this one before. Darth Vader killing this guy. It looks really fantastic. And a simple Leia card. Okay. That's Darth Maul. What did I call? I know it's Darth Maul. Did I use the wrong word? Did I say Mace Windu? I'm such a goof. I'm sorry. It's because my head's really on autopilot. Mace Windu is my favorite Sith Lord. I love Mace Windu. I love his black and red. So I'm sorry. Also, it was so crazy when Star Wars came out back in whatever it was, 2002 or whatever year the episode 1 came out. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but the fight between him and Qui-Gon, still one of the best fights. After all these movies, is still very good. All right, so Joseph Jones. Just because they're both bald. He did it again, says Cheese. I'm probably saying the wrong name over and over again. Was 01. He did it twice. Mister, I just sent you a super chat. You missed it. You said Jar Jar. I said Jar Jar Malls? It's Jar Jar Samuel Jackson Malls. All right, Joseph Jones, let's grab your box. No. Nicholas Gruber. Nicholas Gruber. You guys got me distracted. Mister, I thought you stream at night. I stream in the day and the night. I'm Batman. Sleep deprivation. Yeah, so today I got just 5 hours of sleep. That is the truth. I went to sleep at about 6:45, and then I woke up the moment John arrived. Let's see. Nicholas Gruber. Here we go. Darth Jar Jar. I think you'd be an excellent Sith Lord. Darth Jar Jar. Nick, you got all these hollows holding you back. There we go. Now, the question is, where can we store this? Because there's not a lot of room left. Okay, let's try this out. I bet you there's some really old end bags that we can go through and get rid of. Wow, that took a long time to bust through. Let's see the next order. It's Darth Mace Windu. Pat Gibbs says, 2 live customs, 2 Fortnite Series 1. I have a bag. Pat Gibbs. You got it, Pat. Oh, Mr. Pat. Oh. Should I buy the XY Evolutions Charizard for $40? It might already be sold. Here we go. We got number 15, Pat Gibbs. All right. So let's see. What's number 15? Oh, it's lovely. Darth Mister. I'm Darth Mister. Flip this around. You got Japanese Neo 2 Beedrill. All right. Mister, I want those slabs. Mr. Pat. Pat gives me some Pokemon. So the 2 Fortnite Series 1 boosters, if you just give me a minute, I'll go grab those. Ugh. Who would you rather fight, Jar Jar or Danny DeVito? Probably Danny. Hey, that Beedrill looking nice. Yeah, it's a great pull. All right. Look at this. That's a fresh sealed box of the Fortnite Series 1. We're popping that open. Mister, you saw that article I sent you? I don't think I did. What would be my color lightsaber? Probably red. I don't know if I would be a good guy or a bad guy, but I just like the color red. It's in the logo right now. I'm a color red kind of guy. God damn, dude. It really stuck. All right, let me just tear this a little bit. All right, that's good enough. 2 Fortnuts. That's for Pat Gibbs. You ready? A black lightsaber. Sneep. Lightsaber. I wouldn't use a lightsaber. Are you kidding? I'd be using a light grenade launcher. And it's remote detonated when I fire it. They got the technology for lightsabers, but they don't got rocket launchers they can shoot at these guys. Like, come on, man. Literally just watch Duel of Fates and then hop in the stream. Mister, you got any Neo Slabs for sale? Are you Cardconomist Skywalker? Do you own a lightsaber? In my pants. All right. No hollow in this round, Mr. Pat Gibbs. He sent an article about articles of clothing that articulate. Snip with the lightsaber, mister. That would be cool. Unnecessary, but cool. Everyone would think it was so fantastic until eventually I burned your cards, and then you'd think it was not so good. All right, Pokey John. Paul. Philip. Patrick Wu. Philip Twist. There's Pat Gibbs. We haven't done a Pat Gibbs order in a little while. I know you're over here, Pat. Pokey Bleed, Phil, Pab, Pat Gibbs. Aha. Can you sign cards Trump for me? That would be pretty funny if I forged Donald Trump's signature onto the Pokemon cards. Well, that would get you in trouble though, right? You can't do stuff like that. I don't really know how it works. Okay, Haley Kiss. Mwah! Could I get a Hidden Fates? I have a bag. You got it, Haley. All right. Haley pulls Beldum and Raichu. How lovely. That was a big hit. You're rich now, Poke Rich. You can quit your job. Is the Top Chrome Star Wars a pack or a box? It's a booster pack. Okay, Haley. It's a modern pack too. They're really expensive. I guess that's just how it goes. They're only from like 1 year ago. I don't know if they're printing anymore. Who that card, Bane card, was dope. There we go, Haley. I signed Donald Trump's name on all my debit card receipts for like 2 years during his presidency. So now we have Merrick Ackerman, 2 Pokebras. You got it, Merrick Ackerman. What do you pull? Oh, base set Polyrath and a round of poker cards. Okay, interesting. Slip. So, Mr. Merrick with an M, we created a new bag for you. Is that right? Is that what happened? I'm trying to remember now. Did you hear that Lost Origin is going to be a massive set to backlog the Japanese cards? I don't know what you mean by that. Lost Origin? What do you mean by backlog? There we go. You mean like all the Japanese cards that never made it to English? Mister, can you take the hollows out of my nag? Your nag? I can do that, Charlie Gambier. I watched the stream from 2 days ago. It was full of ads. Really? All right. Those are all mine. What are all yours? Cranidos. Oh, you got lots of hollows, and they're all spread out little by little. All right, cool. Check out how much more reasonable your bag size is as a result of dropping those hollows. Yay! Boop. Okay. Moving along. Wait. We found Merrick, right? Hold on. We did not find Merrick. Wait. Thank you, sir. You didn't have to take the time to do it immediately. I would have waited. I didn't give Merrick Ackerman's cards to you, did I? Did I actually find Merrick Ackerman's bag? I feel like I'm going crazy here. Wait. Wait, we didn't actually find Merrick Ackerman, right? I'll put this back. Charlie, did you distract me? Oh, he's right here. We did find Merrick Ackerman. I'm crazy. All right. William Schaffman. Bulk grade my gold Snorlax. You got it, William. I was getting a little worried there. I was like, did I just toss his cards or something? Biden economist. I'm having another Biden moment. Here's, ooh, golden Snorlax. I changed the shipping address for this order to my parents' home because I'll be moving. That's smart. Does that mean that... William, do you have like an old address I need to get rid of? No. Okay, good. Okay, we'll grab one of these. When do the mail-ins actually get graded? Are we waiting on a forensic machine? Well, you're at the very back of the bulk grade line. So there's people we're grading right now from the month of May. So that's the line right now. But we're catching up pretty fast because there's 2 of us working on it now. This is going to say 8-1. There we go. Haha. How many more members to save Weird Guy? Mister, just for kicks, open an order on TikTok while eating chicken wings. Nothing worse than a backlog. All right. We've got an order of $24 for Hunter Badeau, 1 Pokeball, 1 Space Juggler. All right. Oh, Lugia Hollow. Put that Lugia Hollow down. 1 Space Juggler. I'll juggle both of these. John Bussin through grading. That's right, he's bussin'. I'm bussin'. You ready, Hunter? How is the large? The large is moving. All right, Hunter Badeau. Those Misty stickers and the Nido Queen is mine. Do you need me to send for shipping again for the 2 Misty slabs as well? It sounds like you may have ordered shipping before your slabs Let me think about it. Give me some more information. Did you send for shipping like a day ago, or did you send for shipping and your cards are already on the way? Let's see. Hunter Badeau. Anyone got a character rare Gengar with Mr. They'd be willing to trade. I've got a few rainbows and I think a full art trainer or two. Here we are. Hunter Badeau. So lovely. So nice. Now we've got an order for Miss Katie Budgeon. Hey, Mister, one Pokebra for me. Mister, you're so cute. Hey! I'm from Brazil. Say hi to Brazil, please. Can I get a shout out, Mr. Economist? Shout out for Mr. Mike's side. Yay! Katie, you get a Lugia. Yay! We love Lugia. You created a label because the Nido Queen was forgotten, but I had paid for 2 rounds of shipping. I can pay again if needed. Okay, but when did that happen? What I'm trying to figure out is there a chance for me to combine ship it with something? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Can I get a own? You could definitely get an own. I watch every stream in the past month. Whoa. That's a lot of streams, man. All right, we got an order. Charlie Gambier. Hope all is well. 1 live for Charlie. Me for the wee ones. That's Zekrom. 1 Pokey B. Yesterday, the label was created. So it's possible maybe it hasn't gone out. Oh, but you know, John's doing the shipping. It probably did go out. Mister, how do you charge for your master class? Let me get the master class together. Oh, 12 Lost Abyss. You got it, man. Here we go. My dad calls... Let's see. We're losing money on shipping too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I'm going to go make the TCC Masterclass on how to trade cards. Okay, you ready? It's going to be $800 for the class. Sleep. And there'll be 30 videos. Oh, I hate Brazil, says Gil. Whoa! Sleep. Since watching Mr. I've become more frugal, says Artur Perez. How did it go out? You just show me the slabs. I'm saying if you had me print a label yesterday, or I printed you a label yesterday, well then that label has now been used and it would have gone down into the shipping area and whatever it was printed for. Oh, you're saying that maybe I printed that label for the missing slab. Is that what you're saying? Maybe that's what you're saying. Here's Charlie Gambier. We've got, oh, Trevenant. If I printed the label for the missing slab, then we just need to gather the slab. My uncle loves your hands. He can't get enough. Here's Aerodactyl. Ooh. So nice. Boop. Cold. Yes, sir, that's what I'm saying. Oh, well, then you just have to wait for the shipping to be fulfilled. You're fine. Yes, the missing slab label is here, says John S. Pokestop. I really think the Topps Absol I sent you has a shot at 10. Here's, oh, look at this. Lovely scientist person. Mister, you gonna be live tonight? That's the plan. Okay, that's cold. How much for the battle booster? $15. Oh, you're talking about how many spots are left in the battle booster. Definitely there's a spot left. Are you going to be at Worlds promoting your grading service? Definitely not. I have too many live streams to be hosting. Cold. Shoop. And Nuzleaf. Wait, that's not his name. Mister is so sus. You're so sussy. All right, Charlie Gambier, thank you so much. Do you want me to confiscate these hollows at the same time? You gave up those other hollows. You keep the Charizard, though. And let me grab your bag. Shiftry. His name's Nuzleaf. It's Nuzlocke Leaf. There we go. I think you guys are trying to pull a fast one on me. I'm too smart for you. I'm too streetwise. Jonathan Emmons, Charizard V 9.5 slab. Here it is. Nuzleaf is pre-evolution. Mister, you should go to the tournament in Antarctica. I'll be moving next month. Guess I'll let you know when the card is graded. Nobody interested in the rocket pack break? Oh, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that rocket pack break, everyone. So first of all, we have this pack break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots are filled. 4 spots remain. That's the triple pack break. You guys might be aware of that. Now, let's make you aware of the rocket pack break. So here it is, another round of 3 fresh rocket packs, unweighed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we are more than halfway done with that pack break because we need to get to 33. All right. I think that means 15 spots remain. Now, Jonathan also wants 5 of the Lost Abyss. What's more useful, a gender identity professor or interpreted dance professor? Mister, the word pack is offensive to me. You can call them sacks. All right, here we are. This is for Jonathan Emmons. How D9 I buy packs. What's up, Oliver? It's nice to meet you. Head over to the description and read a little bit about how to buy packs. Okay, Jonathan Emmons picking up Sableye. Here's a cold one. Cold. Cold. And Drapion. Meh. Silly Drapion. Tricks are for kids, Drapion. Hey, yo, says Gil. All right, there we go. So Jonathan Emmons with the J-O. Let's find your bag, shall we? Just received my package, fastest shipping ever. Well, it was fast this time. I'll tell you what, 2 weeks ago, it was not so fast. But I'm glad it was fast this time. Everything was so secure and safe. Yay! 2 weeks ago, I was on vacation, so the shipping backed up in a real bad way. I felt very bad about it. I was like, bad TCC. No relaxing for you. Let's grab this. Jonathan Cham. Jonathan Emmons. Okay. What's up, Dinklebot? Yay! There we go. Woohoo! Okay, we have another order. Mitchell, no. Just for proof, it's me on Discord and my address. Okay, give me a second. I paid for shipping for my golden Mew. I send a cent on PayPal for proof. It's me. And then also my bag. Got it. So have we shipped you before? It sounds like you're requesting shipping. Give me a minute. Let's see if we've shipped to you before. I got to look up his account in PayPal. Wow, this music is not keeping me awake. Let me find some better music, guys. We definitely need some better music. This is like go to sleep kind of music. What's something I haven't heard in a while? Oh, man, we're desperate for... Oh, the Excursions album, though. I like the Excursions album. Let's give that a try. Yeah, we'll try the Excursions album. And now, we're looking for Mitchell No in PayPal because we're going to find his order. Play some EDM, mister. Yeah, we're going to play some EDM. Give me a moment, give me a moment. PayPal's always trying to make me a PayPal business loan. My gosh. All right, here we are. Come on. There we go. Mitchell, no. Okay, it looks like we're shipping him out. I think he messed his address up a little bit, so we're going to have to adjust that for him. Yes, he typed it twice. Let me grab his email. There we go. And print. Wow, that was really cheap shipping for Mr. Mitchell No. Maybe it's because he lives in Texas. I wonder if the shipping's cheaper in Texas or something. Texas is actually really close to Missouri. Play the screams of my enemies. Probably not. So, let's go locate his bag now. You ready, Mr. Mitchell? Mitchell Delaney. If you, a girl, and take your panties off, mister, we'll give you a free spot in the Rocket Pack break. That's sexist. Here's Melanic. How could you say that? Everyone knows men hate that kind of behavior, and it's terrible. And I'm offended. And I'm reporting you to the police. And you're going to get blacklisted from your jobs. Mister, you got any mule slabs? I have one on the way, but it's for me. Miles. Still looking for Mitchell? No, I'm assuming it's like a real old order or something. Miles, Muhammad, Morgan, Mitchell, Mulaney. Oh, unless it's in the, maybe it's the giant box. I'm 13. I don't got a job. Get to work. Lemonade stand. Car wash. Offer to mow your neighbor's lawn. That's what I did when I was young. Mowed my neighbor's lawn, and it was like 20 bucks. Do you only play non-copyright music? Yeah, pretty much. Do you like bar S hot dogs? I have stopped eating hot dogs. I don't eat hot dogs anymore because they are linked with cancer, so I don't want to. All right. Done with that. We have Alex Mandrici. Can I have 2 Pokebras and 1 live custom? Alex Mandrici. You ready, Alex? Mister, do you like sluds? I've never heard of those. Oh, what's this? Woo! There you go, Alex. That's a big hit. Hey, from the UK, do you know what a scouser is? I don't. You should teach us. Is it a trick? Is this going to be like one of those internet tricks where there's more to the word scouser? I thought you said gobble glizzies, no bun. Yeah, but I really don't even do that anymore. I haven't done that in years. That would have been how I ate them in the past, and I just don't eat them anymore. Here we are. Ooh. Nuh-uh, mister. That's a snipe, Mr. Alex Mandrici. And then, yes, you did do cold in your live custom. Mister, you mad at me? Why would I be mad at you? Let's see. They just discovered water leads to cancer. All right, I'm no longer drinking anything. Scouser someone from Merseyside, Liverpool. Oh, well, now I know. Okay, let's see. Uncured hot dogs are great. How does the 3-pack... Here we are, Alex Mandrici. Mister is a glizzy gobbler. There we go. A real scourer is a person from like Patty the Batty, Nutters Really. Mister, I've just sent for the Marnie slab. Says Charlie Gambier. She was staring at you so long, you finally said, all right. All right, we got this fancy Shadow Rider, this fancy Charizards. I know you're all Charizard sluts. So I know if I just put them in front of your face, you'll be like, I want that Charizard. We have Jacob Underwood, 3 in the Rocket Pack Break. Welcome back, Jacob. So, where's my box of... Are we out of energy cards? Oh, no, we got some more. Pokemon cards lead to cancer due to the paint. Liverpool is Patty the Batty's home. 1, 2, 3. First time joining the live card shop. I just did the PayPal for the Rocket First Edition pack. What's the next step? Now you just have to wait for it to finish selling so you could watch it get opened. Now, if it takes too long, if it doesn't fill up within one stream, you need to be there for the next stream, okay? But we stream every day, and we actually stream twice a day. I'm very dedicated. And so we would have a nighttime stream, and it would probably end up being finished in the nighttime stream. But it might, in my opinion, it's going to get finished right here in the daytime stream. That's my suspicion, because there's only 15 spots left. And somebody will fill that up. So we are 3. So here it is. This is the pack break right here. Here are all the guys in the pack break. Remember, there's going to be a total of 33 people because there's 33 cards total. I hate it when people get gay for UFC fighters. Yeah, guys. Stop getting gay for UFC fighters. Brooke says 1 Pokebrew and bulk grade the Dark Charmeleon. You got it. So you're going to pull Charizard. Okay, Mr. Brooks. And we're going to pull you back from over here probably. Hello all. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Unfortunately, I had to start going back to work at 5 a.m. Oof! Awful. Brandon Botter. Tell your managers you don't wanna. Here we are. Brooks Belanger. Mr. Pull out thick wick. I'm going to whip it out. Here we are, dark charmeleon. The percent chance of getting of certain cancer that hot dogs cause is 0.3% throughout your lifetime. Eating hot dogs could increase your chance by 20%. 20% of 0.3 is not a significant amount. The top 20% of the 1% of the 10%, dude, it's processed nasty meat full of nitrites and food colorations. You know, it's like the least fresh version of meat. Just go buy a steak or a chicken breast and have that. Hot dogs are nasty. When I was younger, I ate them more because I was so poor. And, if you're poor eating hot dogs, more power to you. I'm a full-grown adult, and I don't need to buy hot dogs. They're definitely sussy, so I'm not going to be bothering with them. I just walk right past them every time I go shopping. I'm like, that's not for me. I know they're delicious because they're salty, and they have the flavor of meat. There's a lot of delicious cuts of meat out there, and some that are considerably more fresh because they don't... Think about this. When it comes to processed meat, guys, do you ever think about this? When it comes to processed meat, that freaking processed meat sits there in a fridge, your fridge, for days before you eat it. But before it sat in your fridge, it sat in the fridge of the company selling it, the store. So it sat in their fridge. Maybe for weeks, you don't know, but it sat there for a while. Before it sat in their fridge, it sat in the fridge of the person producing it. Before that, some barber cut the animal up. That's dead flesh that has been floating around. Oh, but it's a bit cold. That's dead flesh that's been floating around for like a month before you consume it. It's the least fresh version of meat you could eat. There's no way it's even remotely good for you. The only thing you can say is that it tastes good and that it's easy to cook and that it's cheap. And it's cheap because you're eating the eyeballs and the butthole and all the other nasty parts of the animal. And they ground it up so you don't see that. But it's the worst cut of meat. And it's been sitting around in a refrigerator for a month, and you're putting it in your body. And they do put preservatives in it. You're eating preservatives, and you're eating nitrites, and you're eating food colorations. Now, I'm not very good at eating healthy. I struggle with that, but I'm trying to do better. And hot dogs got to come off the list, guys. It's one of those easy choices to take off the list. Go buy some real meat, freshly cut, and cook it. It's not that hard. It's a little more work than microwaving, though. There we go. Wow, that HoloLive didn't get a 10. Must have been a rough grading day. Well, it's the same grading day. It's always me. I'm the same grader every time. We all like butthole. Mister, put out the thick wick. Let me put a thick wick out. She's a lovely card. I think there's one in here. Here it is. Hot dog single-handedly won World War II. I didn't think of it that way. I take it all back. No, I grew up eating hot dogs. We were very poor in my family. We had hot dogs all the time. It's a cheap source of meat. And but as an adult that doesn't have to, afford hot dogs, my choice is always going to be a fresh cut of meat. Okay, Mr. Richard. Richard Chong, 5-star birth. You got it, man. But, you ever think about that, guys? You ever think about how long the animal's been dead before you eat the flesh? It's zombie food. You're eating zombified meat. That's, every now and then, I guess, not a big deal, but I wouldn't make a lifestyle out of it. Make your own hot dogs from elk. 2 PSA 10 wicks went in auction. Zach Hamsey says hello. All right, here goes Richard Chong. You can literally buy Wagyu beef hot dogs, mister. Do you also think those are back? Sleep. So would a hot link be the same? So, all right, here goes Mr. Richard. Mr. eats butthole at home or on the boat. It's true, it's true. Okay, we got Haunch Crow, we got a cold pack. We got Professor Roland. Sounds like I need to be vegan and lose weight. Well, I don't care for being vegan because I don't care about eating animals. It doesn't upset me. It's just I don't want to eat meat that's been sitting there for like a month, dude. Doesn't that sound terrible? Like, you wouldn't choose to do that if you thought it through more. But that's exactly how we get our food. It's like it sits there for weeks. And we finally consume it after it's been sitting out in the air, just rotting, That's what it does. It decomposes. Okay, Richard Chong, let me find your bag. I ate a giant cookie like a fatty. Cookies are my weakness, okay? Cookies are my weakness. Okay, we got Regilio, Ricardo. Something OC that bad can get knocked down to an 8. Just curious. What are you referring to? There we go. When something's really off-center, it turns into an 8. When something's remarkably off-center, it becomes OC. And then you get the OC qualifier, and the centering no longer affects the grade. The centering is like, it's not part of the grade anymore. That's how I do it with my grading. Kyle Hazard says, Mr. Hazard here won Dragons Exalted. Whoa, okay, you got it, man. Here we are, just grab the one in the front. Ooh. One Topps first movie pack. You said the first movie pack, so that's this one over here. Give me a second, I got all these. Whoa, I got all these Final Fantasy packs. Here we are. Mr. kept eating cookies. That made him sick. I'm sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, these Final Fantasy boxes are not very structurally sound. I almost dropped them. Cookies are one of my biggest strengths. I like eating them. So 2 Ghosts of the Past. Okay, I have them right here. There we go. 3 vintage poker cards. Whoa! Kyle Hazard's going hard, guys. Okay, here goes. 1. You got the Execute. 2. Oops. Bottom looks thick, says Kyle Westcott. So cute. And no yellow decks at all. Shoop. Coughing. How nice. Okay. Mr. won't eat hot dogs after the incident. 1 Pokebee. Okay, Pokebee. Steelix. And 1 Express Grade 1989 Topps Nintendo pack. Oh, 1 Topps Nintendo pack. What did you want to Express Grade? He says 1 Express Grade 1 1989 Topps Nintendo pack. 9/11 was an inside job. Let's see. So we're going to start with your Nintendo pack. I love these. You got Punch Out? Ooh. Ding, 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 ding. Not a big fan of those. We got a Score to Settle. Come on, Grandma. When Mr. was a kid, he sat down on a pack of hot dogs too fast and one went in and scarred him for life. Look at this. He's fighting in the Lizard Man. Express any card that you see fit. What's your thought on black labels? They're interesting. Yeah, we've talked about that subject too many times. It's kind of boring to talk about. I do think that they're overpriced for modern product. If it's a vintage product, maybe it's worth the premium. It's hard to say, man. Mr. sent in order on Saturday to get my Radiant Zard Express graded with timestamp. Did you get it? I believe so, yes. I think I remember that. Okay, you ready? What's with the black and white booster? Is that for sale? Yeah, it's not supposed to be for sale, but I'm selling one to Mr. Kyle Hazard. Here we are. Sneep. It's $140, so it's pretty pricey. There we go. You ready? He going deep, guys. We've got Playtime. Ashes Sacrifice. And here we go. What do we got here? Oh, lovely. You got Charmander sticker. Now, that probably means that the holow's right here. Did it do okay? It did do okay. That pulled apart quite nicely. Although you can see one of those little hairlines from, I think it's like a tendril of the card material that sticks and then falls over onto the actual hollow portion. So you got Donphin for your hollow. Donphin's never been like a top Pokemon. I like your sticker Charmander better than the Donphin. Donphin's always just been kind of like, meh. Mister, if I wanted to TCG bulk grade a card with 69 as the grade, how much would that cost? Ooh, I don't know. Like a joke grade, huh? We thought about making a second type of label and just starting a second company entirely, like a second grading company, like joke grading. And then with joke grading, you can just customize the label 100%. It could be like a card that's been cut in half, but it says 10, gem mint or pristine. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. Pack number 2. No ghost rare in there. That'd have been wild if there was. And now the Dragon's Exalted. It could just be nothing but an non-hollow rare. In fact, that's the most common type of pull from these packs, if you think about it. Ninjask is pretty nice. And Dustox. In fact, that is what you get in this pack. Just a non-hollow rare. But the Ninjask is gradable. Here we are. Lovely. All right, set that down. Heh, fun conversation. So we got Golett, Electrike, Roggenrola, Slackoth, Houndour, Dustox, Flaffy, Swablu, and Silcoon. All right, all these old cards, man. Ninjask. All right, there we go. I want a slab that says Pikachu owned by Trump, heavily played. Mister, you could break into a new market of birthday slabs. I just realized I wasn't watching live. I saw the slabs, says Kyle. Look at that. Lovely. Okay. Now, 1 express grade, huh? And I get to pick the card. Well, let's start by locating Kyle Hazard bag. Kyle Sexton. Kyle Knopp. Kyle Hazard. Did you stop using penny sleeves inside of the slabs? We do that for certain grades. Like if you have a poker card, we use a sleeve. But those are used to hold the card into place. That's why we use it. Otherwise, if we didn't need that, we wouldn't use it. Wow, there's some really old bags in here. Holy Jesus. Like Kyle Doss, Kevin Caceres. He's never coming back. These guys have been gone for so long. I can't understand where they are. Because it's not like I'm doing PSA submissions anymore. Back in the day, if you had an old bag, I'm like, well, it's their PSA submission. That's why. Nowadays, it doesn't make sense. It's like, I think they just abandoned. They just abandoned their bag. I've abandoned my child. Oh, I had to hide the bot. New mod time? Here we are. Now hiring, new mod. Oh, wait, we're supposed to be pulling these out, actually. Pick that card, mister. I want to see which card you pick. Let's just see. You got some hollows. Oops. Oops. Got some stickers. Ooh, that was really close. That card was so close to a 10. In terms of centering, it's fancy. Shift tree's fancy. That's in bad shape. Maybe Jigglypuff. Well, it's really hard to choose in this case. You have a lot of options, but I don't think many of them will grade 10. I'm leaning toward this Jigglypuff right away from Yellow Deck. I'm leaning toward Jigglypuff, okay? Yellow Deck Jigglypuff kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, I like this Squirtle Blastoise. That's kind of cool. Flip my pee-pee. There we go. Does a card centering have to be a 10 in order for the card to grade 10? Yes. Yes, it does. Card cannot be off center in grade 10. It could grade 9. Still be a lovely 9. You should give people slabs for their first communion. That would give you a real Christian audience. I heard tops are hard to grade. They are very hard to grade. Square cut cards are much harder to grade than these typical TCG rounded corners. Jigglypuff for the wiener. Look, I'm mod now, says Ruben. Ruben, you'd make such a great mod. He's got a wrench in his name. Has the large ran yet? Mr. Mod me so I can mute the virgins. Down with Pokebra. Rise of the Bulbabutt. All right, there we go. Cards are a bit sorted. Your bag's getting really large. I'm an unofficial mod, says Coeli. You did it! You're the unofficial mod. Yay! Let me have some of my drink. Today I have green tea with fake sugar in it. Why do people want to be mods so bad? It's fun. It's fun. We have a nice sized audience and it's fun being a mod. If I was somebody who hung out here a lot, I'd want the same thing. Didn't you say there could be a 10 OC if it's super off center? Yes, which is different from PSA. PSA does not allow that. They only allow a 9 OC. But to me, it's like, well, we're admitting that the card is off center in a very, in an error kind of way. So might as well not count that against the grade. So I always found that annoying that they did that. I never agreed with that. Kyle Hazard. And it's going to say 8-1 Express. I build 90s all over, mister. I'm munching hard on some cheese. Mister, I got a dumpy. Make me mod. Mister and a deep voice say, pick up the soap. I just want to mod so cheese can't tie me out. Pick up the soap. Do it. All right, let's see what we got. Kyle, that was a big order. I really appreciate it, man. Now we have an order for Marcel Torres. I'll do a couple Galaxy 2s. That's right. The Galaxy 2s are back on the menu. Here we are. They're back on the menu, and it feels great. I don't have a lot of them either, okay? So they're back on the menu, but they're still actually pretty rare. There we go. I appreciate you, mister. I appreciate you. Mr. My Dumpy. Galaxy My Peepee. All right, what we got? Lando. 2 cards sticking together. Oh, really sticking together. Uh-oh. Are they all going to stick? Okay, that's the Bounty Hunter. Oh, that's sticky, man. Look, this is a great example of a butterface. She's like super sexy. She's got the legs, she's got the butt, she's got the boobs. But then you zoom in and you realize she's just got this little kind of a weird look. Like she got to bite you. I don't know, man. Just a little too much cheek or something. Hard to describe. She's like an angry little kid face. Mister, can I be undercover mod? All right, you got it. All right, now we've got another round, and it's going to be... Men don't have to worry about being butterfaces, because most men are butterfaces. Most men are ugly. Dudes are gross. Akbar. All men are uglies. Women are the ones who have a chance to be beautiful. All right, and that's it. They're both cold, Mr. Marcel Torres. Yay, we did it! Hooray, hip, hip, hooray! There you go, Mr. Marcel. I appreciate it. Let's find your bag. Do you have any SS base? I do a little bit, actually. I'm pretty sure I have some stored away. Would you like some SS base? Even ugly girls get hot if they're funny. What? Here we are. I don't know if that's true. You know, it's weird. I don't think I've ever been attracted to funny girls. Here we are. Right on. A funny girl is somehow not attractive. We got base set Charizard. It's because you're insecure about your manhood. That's always the default response to something like that. Okay, what do we got? Girls are not funny. Generally, I don't find them that funny. I don't know why it is. It's just how it is. Here's Sneasel. Maybe part of the problem is men aren't looking for that quality in women. Ooh. I'm only attracted to women who are taller than me, and I'm pretty tall. What does that mean, mister? It means you're going to have tall kids. Let's see what's next. I'm only attracted to women with long tummies. Matthew Favreau says, 1 battle boosty. Women with long tummies who collect Pokemon cards. Here we are. There we go. Now we have an order for Joe Molina. 2 more Pokemon flips. Well, I'm about to flip my lid, Mr. Joe. I love a chick with long tibias. I love it when girls laugh at my jokes and are dumb. It makes me feel good. I've heard about that. The whole girls are supposed to laugh at your jokes. I think that's because humor is a male attractiveness quality. I think what happens with men is if you're not tall, devilishly handsome, wealthy, strong, well, there's always humor. So you can, as a man, you can try to be funny and get everybody to laugh, and oh, everyone likes you because you're getting them to laugh, right? So I think, for men are always competing to find some way to make themselves attractive to the women, and the women can kind of pick between the men. And so it's an interesting thing, because then why does a man enjoy it when a woman finds him funny? It's because, oh, well, you're getting that feedback like from a mirror. She's telling you you're high up on that sort of like attractiveness scale. You're high up on the funny attractiveness scale. So that's why I think men want women to laugh at their jokes. But you better have some funny jokes, man. Goblin says, I have a small peepee. Mr. is sexist. Not sexist. I just believe in biology. I believe in biology and natural selection and competition and all that other stuff. In fact, I think that's the only thing I believe in. It's my only religious belief. Women can be funny. Haven't you heard of Amy Schumer? No, women can be funny. They can make jokes. We all know that. Weirdly, though, a lot of the female comedians just come off kind of cringy somehow. I don't know what it is. But I've met girls growing up. I had 6 sisters. I did not have 1 or 2 sisters. I had 6 of them. And you have funny moments with your sisters. You have funny moments with your girlfriends. You have funny moments with the girl you met at college or in high school or something like that, right? Wow, this is really off center. But the comedians, the female comedians, are always so cringe somehow. I don't know what it is. Maybe their comedy is not directed toward men. I don't know. I never really laughed too much. Here's Caterpie Metapod. But I don't know. I feel like I have seen skits with women in it that are pretty funny. Maybe I think it is just the style of comedy they're doing these days isn't really working on me. When are you trying to stream at on a consistent basis? Since the mornings are out now, just late night or mid-afternoon? Well, my current schedule is we have a short daytime stream and a long nighttime stream, okay? That's my current schedule. I'm taking on more streaming hours than I used to take on because I have Mr. John helping now, and he's helping with the grading, and he's helping with the shipping as well. That's a big time gain for me, so I can drive sales and get him lots of cards to grade, and that's really important, right? Firo, I got to drive sales anyway so that I have enough money to get him a paycheck each week. Joe Molina. Mister, I can't watch your nighttime stream there at 5 a.m. I'm sorry. Yo, mama is funny. Mister, that Charizard slab is looking very tasty. Mwah. Mamma mia. Is Charizard a possible pull from D's flips? Women are just good at doing the goods. I don't think so, Matthew. I think that you can pull Charmander. Women are just good at doing the goods. Imagine when John is VP of grading. Bloody Mary. All right, Joe. Now, the trick with the Bloody Mary thing is I never say it 3 times, so Mary never shows up. You should turn this into a nonprofit. That would be so altruistic for you. Well, if you think about it, but Thompson, when I make profits, I pay tons of taxes to the government. So in a way, a very profitable business is altruistic. Without businesses driving profits, there would be no employees, which means there would be no jobs, and there would be no tax gathering for the government. So the government, where would it get its money to run its welfare programs? So in the end, capitalism is the best form of socialism, right? Capitalism, big profits, productivity, competition. Everyone can wake up and say, I'm going to make the next best candy company. So you wake up and you start competing with Skittles to make a candy that doesn't have cancer in it. Hey, my Skittles are totally healthy with all natural ingredients. We don't put any titanium dioxide in our food. You know, that kind of stuff, right? Would you reconnect with your family for $1 million? Oh, man, probably. I don't know, man. Probably not. That's a lot of money, though. I mean, there's a price for everything. So if the price was high enough, I probably would go through all the trouble because it'd be easier to do that than to actually have to go earn it all. I do have a bag, says Joe. So, Joe, let's see. You're talking my language, mister. Let's see that money. You might be up here. Here we are. All right. What's the name of those 3D Pokemon things again? Had them as a kid, but don't know what they're called. Action flips? Mister, let me know if you're adopting. Here we go. How about Elon Musk's dad adopting? Oh my God, dude. Having a second kid with his stepdaughter? That's freaking insane, man. Okay, paying to get shipped. I do have a bag, says Joe. Oh, Joe also wanted shipping. You got it, Joe Molina. Having your second kid with your stepdaughter. Crazy. All right, we got your address right here, Mr. Joe. And ship. Let me know if you are interested in being adopted. I'm out of money. It says I'm out of money for printing labels. All right, I'll buy more money. Okay, and we'll hit print. That's grooming. There we go. I don't know. She did choose to have the second child at the age of 35. That's pretty old. Maybe she just thinks she's going to give birth to the next Elon Musk, you know, because he came from his daddy's pee-pee, right? Are there any other gym leader slabs on the table? The slabs you see are the slabs you get, mister. Banging your stepchildren is a thing now, mister, says Justin Huerta. Oh, oof. Let's see what's next. Let's see. Got a little eBay message. Here's P Champion First Edition Rocket Pack Break. You got it, P Champion. I will adopt you if you want, but if you get out of line, I'll have to spank you. Alex Mandrici says, got you, mister. Rich people are gross. They live by another set of rules, man. It's because they're so smart. There we go. Give it 25 years, Mr. People will move on right to their sisters. Ugh. I remember on the Joe Rogan show, Elon started getting phone calls from unknown people that were upset he was smoking. Oh, no. All right, Mr. P Champion, you're in the line for the pack break now. Ricardo Lopez, 2 cold spots in the Rocket Pack Break. You got it, Ricardo Lopez. Did you hear that WotC found old Magic products and cards? They put them, They put them into modern product and made it a chase. The OG community became so mad. Would this be cool for Pokemon to do it if it happened? I see. So the OG community is mad because it changes the population. And also, it seems fishy that they found some old product. Yeah, I'd be mad. I think I'd be mad. I don't want to feel like the company is affecting the population all these years later. Who doesn't Elon buy? Why doesn't Elon buy all the Charizard? Well, you know, if he ever did, or if his children did, this could drive the cost of Pokemon cards to the moon, okay? So right now we have one pretty wealthy investor, and that's Logan Paul. He's pretty prolific, pretty wealthy. He brings money from the outside world into the hobby, meaning he goes and he does his boxing or whatever he does, and then he uses that money and pours it into the hobby by buying cards in here. That's how a hobby appreciates in value. We need more guys like Logan Paul to join. And you never know what'll happen. And one thing you shouldn't underestimate is how much money is out there. Yeah, there's a lot of money out there. And all it takes is one guy to get serious about collecting cards. And he could drive the market all by himself to a much higher point. All right. He says, thanks for your hard work and dedication to the hobby. Thank you, Mr. Ricardo. Alex Mandrici, I'll take a spot in Pack Break A. You got it, Alex. Yeah, sorry, that was me. I called Elon. He told me he was going to do bath salts, but he wimped out. Pokemon might have to do that already. That's why we sometimes see those random black and white tins. We need Elon in the hobby. Is there 2 pack breaks going on? Yes. Logan Pale is the best. Alex Mandrici. All right. I only boof hot dogs. So you went into Pack Break A. Can I do a pre-grade appraisal? You can also get rid of my regular hollows. Mister, that's not made today. A dope birthday for me. Oh, I'm very happy for you. Now let's find that bag. Here it is, Alex Mandrici. So, Alex, let's get that pack. Let's get the card evaluation. You said get rid of your hollows. Grab all these hollows real fast. We'll start there. Appreciate that. That really makes your bag a lot more manageable and lighter and smaller and cheaper to ship and easier to ship because it got to be packaged up. You are. All right. Why do people complain about your prices? I mean, The prices you pay, first of all, I don't have any kind of special connection. I don't have a distributor. So I have to pay the secondhand market prices myself. And then I mark them up because, I want to sell the packs for a profit because that's what I do. The price of the packs are typically dictated by how long I need to stream for, and they're low enough that we always have something to open during the stream. So if we ran out of things to open, that's an indicator to me that the prices are too high. If, on the other hand, I have to tell people to stop ordering cards with me, that tells me that the price is fine. And if I'm ready to wrap up, but there's like an hour-long line left over, that means that the price is really too low. So my prices are not connected to retail prices, and this is more of entertaining pack opening. If you're looking for the absolute cheapest unit of purchasing, the cheapest unit of purchasing is never going to be me, because you got to pay me for your time to open up the pack and talk to you, and maybe you're getting into a box break or something like that. But also, I got to ship the card to you and everything. So yeah, it's just how it works. You'll find all rip and ship channels are the same way, right? If you want to get the cheapest packs, just go buy them for yourself and open them all by yourself. Maybe you got a Pokemon card community that's local. You could open up with them. I don't know. But this is a very social hobby. And so that's why people come here and they open the cards socially. Maybe they enjoy listening to our conversations and our topics, and they go, you know what, let's tip this guy. I'll buy a pack from him. Maybe I'll get lucky and pull something hot. But if I don't pull something hot, well, it's a tip to him. Back when I was working on my other channel, The Game Economist, which is larger than this one, I would stream Monster Hunter live streams, and I'd be beating up monsters, and people would just chuck me $20. They would just give it to me for free. It was charity. That's what donations are. When you're live streaming, people just donate money to you. And the biggest donation I received was like $1,000. And I was essentially doing what I was already doing when I made regular videos, just, playing the game and recording it. So you can think of it as, hey, I like this guy. I like hearing his conversations. It contributes to me, to my knowledge of the cards, or to my whatever thoughts are going on in your life. And, I'll interact with you and entertain you. And you can do what you want. But the thing is, you really don't have to buy any cards to benefit from our community. And you can hang out with us either way. So let's see what we got here. Purloin, Combuskin. I don't know about that. Dracozol's a rainbow rare. But it's an interesting question. Sometimes people come in here and I think they want my prices to basically just be the retail prices. And they want me to just break even. And it's like, dude, I don't work this hard to break even. You know what I mean? Like, I would not be here if we were breaking even. I would wrap this shop up and I'd be the F out of here. So because I got to make money, I'm young and I got to make money so that I can buy a nicer house and have children and retire one day. So, and none of you guys go to work to break even either. When you go, whatever job you're working, those jobs make profits, and that's your paycheck. Your paycheck literally is just the profit of that company. So we all go to work for profits, and the same for me. Now, Squirrel's a bit fat on the bottom, so he's got to struggle. Makes sense. I've heard people saying you're the most expensive shop. Well, I don't know if that's true, but we certainly get plenty of activity. Look at that Dracozol, beautiful. I've heard people say that my prices are very good. I've heard that as well. So I've heard people tell me, yeah, your prices are good compared to some of the other places, okay? And there's definitely a lot of people who don't like me. So I think you got people who get very jealous that we're so successful over here, and they go, oh, I hate it. Maybe I have a booster pack that I'm selling for $4 and the other guy's selling his for $3, or I have a booster pack that's $5 and he's selling his for $4, and then he talks a lot of shit on me and is like, oh yeah, he sucks. His prices are unbelievable. But, and sometimes it's worse than that. Like, for example, like the XY Evolution packs are quite a bit higher. But that's because my XY Evolution packs came right out of a sealed case. And those sealed cases cost quite a bit more than just some random loose box on like eBay or something, right? Or like, you get this too. You get guys who just sell loose packs on eBay. And so somebody's buying those loose packs out of the secondhand market and they're selling a lower price than me. Oh, gee, I wonder why his loose packs cost less than my sealed case of XY Evolutions. Well, of course it's going to cost less. So Purloin is not going to grade well. That's like a 9. Here's Koro Pikachu. So I actually work very hard to get you guys the really good stuff. And yeah, it costs a little more. That's true if you actually look it up in the secondhand market. Like, for example, Tag Team All-Stars recently, I've got a sealed case of Tag Team All-Stars. That's a big deal because those are highly manipulatable. And if you're pulling from a sealed case, that's always better than pulling from some guy on the internet who already pulled the golden Charizard out. Now he's selling you the rest of the boxes. You know what I mean? So, but that's why. And a lot of people don't always understand that. When it comes to my price, it's just whatever I obtained it at. And I use a simple price modifier that is the same for all my booster packs. For Alligator's looking really cool, but he's going to grade probably 9 because he's too thin on the right. People think. People don't think. Yeah, so, you know, if you guys wanted me to, I can actually get my prices down by going after the absolute cheapest product. But, you know, I really believe in the mantra that you get what you paid for, especially with a certain product like, you know, like Evolutions as an example. Because with Evolutions, I'm so knowledgeable about the Pokemon cards, I know that in Evolutions, you can pull 2 of the holographic Charizards out, and pretty much the rest of the boxes don't have a chance for those holographic Charizards anymore. So, and that's typically what people are going to sell first on eBay. They're not going to sell you a fresh case. They're going to look for those Charizards, and after they pull them, they're just going to sell the rest of the cases at that point. And this is off-center as well. That looks a bit more like a 9. So it's looking like these might be your 10s. I would especially grade this one, Mr. Alex Mandrici. That's a big hit, and it is looking like it has a chance at a 10. I'm a socialist, so I think you should get what you didn't pay for, mister. It's fair. Yeah, but, you know, and I can show you, whenever we open up that tag team box, here's that original case it came out of. Now, go look up the price of a case, and you'll realize, wow, the case is expensive. Like, holy jeez, the case is expensive. And people just don't understand that, but I don't know. I don't really get too upset about it either. I just keep streaming. They don't be pulling Air Dragonites. Don't worry about them. We got very lucky with the Air Dragonite. Okay, Mr. Alex. I'll take a spot in the pack break and pre-grade appraisal. This guy isn't anywhere near as bad as Island Grown. Yeah, so exactly. Like, there are people out there who are more expensive than me, and I don't want to claim that my packs are like super cheap either. It's just, it is whatever it is. If I have trouble selling them, maybe I'll lower the price. If they're selling too fast, maybe I'll raise the price by $1. Sometimes it also has to do with what inventory I've left. Like, if I'm trying to not run out of a set and it's about to run out, I'll raise the price by $1, and then I'll put a big order in for a new round of them. And then when they arrive, then the price comes back down. Arturo Perez, can I get 1 New Awakening and 1 Double Diamond? You got it. Okay. Aha. All right, lovely. If they make God packs, should they consider making some Satan packs? Ah, Satan packs. I didn't think of that. I've heard you don't ship cards safely or top load big hits. There's just so much. People constantly tell me that they're impressed by the quality of the shipping. And another thing I constantly hear is how the cards that I ship them graded 10 with PSA or with whichever company. So our style of shipping is we have bags like this. All of your good cards, of course, are carefully sleeved. Like, look, this is a nice, tough deck sleeve, right? And so your Weedle's here, sandwiched between 2 cards. And effectively, the cards on the outer edge of the package are acting as protection for the rare cards in the middle of the package. That's how a booster pack is formed as well. So after we do that, this thin plastic bag becomes like a booster pack in my mind. In fact, it's better than a booster pack, because in a booster pack like this, the cards just sit there raw. Well, in here, they're sleeved. So this is a booster pack now. And what I like to do is I wrap the booster pack in bubble wrap, and then that goes into a sturdy box. So, in fact, I've been told that there's other guys who don't ship very well, and my shipping's consistently very good. But, you know, the cards arrive, and then you can take your nice card out, and you can send it off to PSA. The problem with top loaders is sometimes top loaders are actually less safe. They can damage the cards around them. They can make the shipping unwieldy. They could fall out of the top loader, and then the top loader bends them. Let me give you an example of this real fast. So a lot of people don't think of these things. So do you see how a top loader is, it's quite a bit larger than the average card? So the top loader might be sitting like this in a baggie full of cards, But what's weird is it kind of hangs over, doesn't it? And so your card can actually get bent that way. But let's say your card loader has your card in like this. The card actually starts to slide out as a result of it jiggling in the mail. And the card actually, and I've seen this, by the way, the card actually reaches a point of hanging out a little bit like this. Well, it's not that hard. Now that the card is on the lip of the card loader, not that hard for the card to do this. And now it's bent, see? So because it's hanging out on the edge of the lip, it bends. So this is one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of card loaders, top loaders. But you know what I do like to do? So occasionally I'll take two top loaders and I'll put them on either side of the cards in the middle like a sandwich, right? So sometimes I do that, but you don't really have to, because there's all kinds of methods you can use to protect the cards in a similar fashion. So for example, this is one of my favorite ones. Hold on. So this is one of my favorite ones. Here's some bulk baseball cards, and they're a bit bigger than the Pokemon cards. So, you know, for just for extra protection, sometimes I'll place, so I'll show you my favorite way of shipping it entirely. So I'll take a plastic baggie like this, right? So imagine these are all sleeved up and they're in a bag already. Well, we'll take a second bag and put your cards in the second bag, and the baggies become like a form of protection themselves. They're not like shrink wrap. Remember, shrink wrap grabs the corners and pulls. So they're just a very nice, light and gentle way to hold the cards in place. And then these bulk cards will go on the outside like this. Okay, so now you've got a sandwich, right? So, and this is why my shipping is so effective, because it's a very gentle way to ship the cards. I'm all about being gentle with them. Here we are. See, one of the problems with top loaders, besides being so unwieldy, they give you the impression of being safe. All right, so now we got this going on, right? This is real safe. Your little cards in between here, they're so protected. But we're not done. We wrap them up in bubble wrap, nice layer of bubble wrap, or whatever sort of packaging I have at the time. And then that goes into a rigid box. That's been working for us for a long time. And a lot of those cards do grade 10. I hear about it all the time. It's not like they come and people arrive. Yeah, imagine this. If the cards arrived and somebody said, bro, your shipping style damaged my card, I would immediately get them a fresh new card to replace it and fix it. I would apologize. I don't want to lose them as a customer, because, you know, that's how you lose all your customers. It is if you damage their cards with your bad shipping style, and then they go, well, I don't want that. But people unwrap their cards and they're like, oh, it's in nice condition, it's fine. So that's why I get return customers, is because they go, okay, this shipping works. Parents also repeat what they hear. Remember, I have a lot of competitors. Those guys don't want you coming over here buying cards from me. So they got to find some way to say, oh, you don't want to buy from him. All the cards are damaged when they arrived. That's so false. So many people here are repeat customers, and the shipping is very, very clean. Why don't you buy some cards and try it out, and you'll see for yourself how nice the shipping is. And if I believe the cards were being damaged, I would simply change it, because I can't afford to replace damaged cards. I'd be wasting money, and I can't afford to lose you as a customer either. That would also be a loss. So, yeah, I would adjust the shipping as necessary to protect the cards. Mr. can build 90s. Anyways, so that's it's a fun little subject. We don't talk about it very often. You know, it's not like I have a whole video talking about it all the time. But I'm sure my detractors or people who are, they were hoping that they will have you guys as their customers. They're like, man, how can I take market share away from the TheCardconomist? They go, oh, he's the worst, unbelievable prices, and oh, his shipping is terrible. He damages your cards and shipping. They will say anything that they can say. And that's how all businesses work, right? Like, oh, why would you? PWCC called me the other day on the phone, and they're like, you need to get in our vault. And I was like, all right, why would I use your vault rather than the PSA vault or the eBay vault? And they're like, oh, eBay sucks, bro. Get in here with PWCC. We're way better. So, but every company says that. That's just the nature of it. You know what I mean? He never gives to the hospital kids. I always donate to the landfill. Yes, your shipping is awesome. Every time I get your package, I seriously can't believe how much you go to ensure the package is secure. Thanks, man. Mister, all you have to say is inflation. FYI, Island Grows sides with Logan Paul. Of all people, if you generally can't see what he's doing, then you're a shill. Mister, your prices are justified for case fresh packages. I mean, they could be lower. It's just, again, it is about a supply and demand thing. And so I am just trying to fill out my live stream, and I'm trying to make some money. I hope you guys don't get terribly mad at that. You know, if it makes you feel better, I hope all you guys make as much money as you can make. And very often when I'm talking about concepts like finance or whatever, I say, get out there, go apply for more work, go take more hours, become an executive, become an investor, you know, so everyone should be trying to make money if they can. And yeah, that's just how it is. I love capitalism. It's great. Arturo. Mr. Arturo. Mister, do you ever give your wife a bottom loader? Occasionally, she gets the bottom loader when she's in an especially spicy mood. Mister is an inspiration. Your prices are good value. F that. Tell them not to buy it. Mister, who doesn't want to make money? Who dares? Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Logan Paul, a.k.a. Mr. Dink Dog, a.k.a. Mr. Crypto Zoo, a.k.a. Liquid Marketplace. What? All right, let's see what's next. So now we got Charlie Gambier, SLAB-AWAY, the Gem Mint 10, Marnie. Okay. Was it you, mister? No? I'm only sad because I wanted that red Gyarados, and you said you didn't have one. You sold one when I wasn't able to get on. Leon, I didn't know I had one. It came to me from PSA, and I was like, oh, I got a red Gyarados. And then, or maybe you were referring, I didn't know. I just didn't know. I'm sorry. You want me to go get you one? I'll go get you one. How's the line? Really short, actually. Because we are near the end. We're at 6 p.m. Mister, would you ever sell fractional ownership of cards? I would sell fractional shares and I would buy fractional shares. But I wouldn't do it right now. Okay, guys, are you listening? Don't buy fractional shares yet. It's way too early. The hype is going to be there. It's going to be way overpriced, not enough competition. Okay, so right now there's a bottleneck for fractional shares. Only a few guys are offering their cards on fractional shares. Also, it's kind of a silly concept. The idea, oh, you buy this, but you don't get to have it. So that's just not for some people. It's like buying a piece of paper that says you own gold rather than buying the actual gold and putting it in your pocket, okay? So I'm skeptical from that, but also I do think there's a lack of competition and it's too early to invest, okay? Don't do it. Save your money and go buy a PSA 10 of your favorite card instead of, you know, giving your soul away to Logan Paul. He's going to take your money and he's going to turn around and buy the next Illustrator Pikachu while obtaining half of the value or half of the ownership of the original Illustrator Pikachu, okay? So it's fantastic for him, not so good for you guys. All right, here we go. And I said that last time as well. I won't be buying any fractional shares until the price of Pokemon cards are so unbelievably high that it makes sense to, but they're not that unbelievably high. They are still obtainable. And even when they do get unbelievably high, you can switch over to 9s at that point. And so it becomes a question, why would you own a fraction of a card when you can own a whole card for yourself? So, Charlie, it's too early. Charlie Gambier. And this is going to say, let's see, Marnie, 500. You got it, Charlie? It's Candy Mountain, Charlie? Yeah, but to speak about it again, it's not that I don't believe in the possibility of fractional shares, you know, being a worthy investment. It's just that I think it is too early. All right, let's see what's next. John Corbin, please SLAB-AWAY the PSA 4 base set Japanese Charizard. You got it, John Corbin. John Corbin. Give me a second, John. Why is music so trippy? And what's the price on this? 4? Oh, that's $165. You got it, man. The CEO of Liquid Marketplace is a moron. Guys, trolls on YouTube all day defending it. I don't even know what you're talking about. What is Liquid Marketplace? Is that one of those fractional share sites? I wouldn't even know this. I'm not paying attention. I'm busy out here doing Pokemon things, not drama things. I don't have time for the drama. John, I need to apply the $25 you sent for that. Give me a moment. So this comes down to $140. Thank you, John. It's called Figure 8. Oh, yeah, but they definitely hit them for sure. It's just low. Okay, now we've got Joseph Smith. Sublist for Joseph Smith. You got it, man. There we go. We have Regelia Torres. Hello, mister. Hope all is well today. I'd like 4-star berths. I'll turn that music down a little bit. It's a bit loud. I think for you to stay here and listen to that music, you have to enjoy that particular style of music. Here we are. I need like a new list of music. Stuff everyone likes. And won't drive me crazy. The CEO of Liquid Marketplace. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Oh, I'm scared. I can't do it. So here. Oh! Regelio. Look at that. Very nice. Hyper rare Charizard. Ooh. All right, there we go. Now we need another hit. And... oh, it's Empoleon. There we go. Woohoo! Regelio with an RO. Let's go find his bag. That's a snipe. You should come out with the solid marketplace and bankrupt the Paul brothers. Oh, rather than Liquid? Liquid solid. Oh no, Mary's going for top dog first. I'm definitely not a technology company. I'm a card trading company. I could try to get into technology. You have to like apply for regulation rules with the SEC. You have to like get approved. And you would have to have a team that can build an app. I mean, you're talking about some pretty heavy investing. You would need an app support team, a security team, probably a legal team for when you inevitably get sued, because you probably will. And then the app developers have to make a good app that's easy to use, intuitive. I would probably, after spending all that money, need to spend money on marketing, because that would give me a chance to make it profitable. And then you guys would have to use it like crazy, because it's got to generate profits for me, or else I can't pay all those people who are working on it and keeping it running. So no, I think if you want to think about fractional shares, personally, I'm just going to wait for a company like eBay or Amazon, one of the big companies, to offer what the Paul brothers are trying to offer. Personally, I won't be using the Paul brothers platform. It's fascinating to me. They're early movers. They'll probably make some money from it, but I would rather wait. I would rather wait for more established, gigantic corporation like eBay to do it, because they're going to do it with a lot more financial backing, more commitment, a huge structure, huge teams, more experience. So I'll be waiting for eBay to do it. It's kind of like the PWCC vault, right? So that was really clever of them. They were early movers in the vault space. Now look at eBay, though. eBay is replacing them, man. And those guys are going to get choked out of the market over time, because eBay's going to have a better vault. It's going to be safer, easier to use, and I don't know if it costs more. Well, the only option PWCC has left is theirs is going to have to be cheaper, because eBay is going to be the preferred option, in my opinion. So when it comes to fractional shares, it's going to be exactly the same way. Why are you going to use Logan Paul's, makeshift brand when a very serious company with not millions, but like billions of dollars is going to get behind it, and they're going to build their own and say, I'm not, we're not going to give market share to Logan. How much money did you initially invest in this business? Well, I don't know. There's a point where I started making like $8,000 inventory transactions, and now that's a pretty regular thing for me. All right, let's see. Who's next? We have an order for Mr. Luis Rodriguez. 5 brilliant stars. Can you check my bag to make sure the Radiant Zard is getting graded? Okay, sounds good. So 5 brilliant stars. $8,000 a day? No, not a day. Maybe every couple days, though. You should get in the septic tank business. It will allow you... Well, there is a lot of septic tanks out here in Lake of the Ozarks. How much profit do you make a day? $200. Woohoo! I'm so rich. $200 an hour, says D's Nuts. Here we are. I'm crazy. I'm making more money than Logan Paul. Logan Paul, he makes a mere drop in the bucket of my wealth. All right, here we are. Yay! Mister, are you going to film a dead body? Oh, that's why I can't get ahead like Logan Paul. Damn it. Creating a Pokemon investment company would be cool. Actually, that would be cool if we made a... if I became maybe an advisor or or some sort of like ETF or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how you do that. Like a company that takes you, let's say you guys wanted to invest in Pokemon cards and you want to just send me $100 and say, give me some sort of return on investment. That would be cool if I could take all that cash and make moves in the market with that money. But I don't think Pokemon's large enough for that yet. And so for that reason, I think I can just use my own cash at this point. Just remember that they need to win the item to sell shares. LQ Marketplace has the one of one. No one else can have it, and that's what drives me in, but it's still stupid. Are you talking about the Pikachu Illustrator? I don't think that matters. I've never cared about the Pikachu Illustrator anyways. Mister, you would be a good fit for the Navy SEALs. Is that where I'm a SEAL? What kind of noise does a SEAL make? They make like a dogging bark noise, don't they? Luis Rodriguez, let's find your bag. TCC had an NFT for like 1 hour and it failed because of fees. Well, I saw the fees and I said, I'm not selling this to anyone. I didn't want anyone to pay the fees. Like even if somebody was crazy enough about NFTs that they were going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy this anyways, I would just feel like you're paying the NFT fees guys all your money and I'm making a smidgen of that. It was pointless. So I got rid of it. I was like, no, we're not doing that. It came off of my menu. I would buy a Mr. NFT. Yeah, maybe if we could make an NFT again where the price of the gas fees is way lower, I would consider it. But even then, I'm not big on NFTs, so it's hard for me to sell something I don't believe in. But you know, it's not supposed to be how I am. I'm supposed to sell anything you guys will buy, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. We joked about me making a crypto too. We would make a TCC crypto, and I'll even tell you guys I'm going to rug pull, and I'll still sell it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of crypto. I'm not a fan of NFTs at all. Kip F says 2 Soldiers Returns. You got it, man. I'm a fan of physical objects, collectibles. They're really here. You have nostalgia for them. You pull them out of a booster pack. You know, that's what's driving the market. Is that I don't think all this other stuff. All this other stuff is like abstract ideas to get guys who have FOMO to be an early mover. You got to be an early mover and pay off Logan Paul's Pikachu so he can take all that cash and just go buy the next Pikachu and make you pay for that too. You're literally paying for his Pikachu, but he holds it in his hand and he gets to make videos on it, which drives ad revenue. He gets paid to hold on to that Pikachu, but you guys have actually paid it off. Now that's a smart trick. I personally won't be helping him with that because I'm not that silly with my money, but you guys could do it. And I guess some people will do it, but that's the power of being a social media guy. So, you know, whatever he was going to do was going to make him money, I'm sure. All right, Kip F. Don't you get paid too? Well, I get paid to help you avoid that. I get paid to tell you, you know, you'd be better off buying your own cards so that you can sell them as fractional shares yourself one day. Mister, our order's still open. No more orders. We're wrapping up. It's 6:07. Well, we can pull top graded cards, and that would be the driving factor. The ETF can be closed and investment. Mister, I saw a Venomoth in the far left row. Can you show the grade? It was like an 8, and it was like $34, I think. So McDonald's is doing Pokemon cards again for their Happy Meals. Nice. It's me, Pikachu. Wahoo. All right, we got 2 orders left. We have an order for Pat Gibbs. He wants 2 of the Galaxy 2s. You got it, Pat. 1 and 2. Okay. 2 Fortnite Series 1. And 4 Lost Abyss. Ow. Fun topics. All these are fun topics. Yeah, I personally won't be buying any fractional shares. Here we are. All right, you gotta get one more booster. Mister, please look for my 2 cards in April that have not been graded. What? They're probably just waiting to be graded, okay? Time to leave kids without their Happy Meal toys. The adults are going to take all the McDonald's Pokemon cards away from children. I'd argue fractional shares are worse than crypto. You don't actually own anything. You just have an email saying that you have a piece of someone else's item. Yeah, no, they're definitely, I don't feel that way about it. You're just owning something at a smaller fraction. The problem is functionally, you don't get anything. From a functional point of view, the card is in Logan Paul's hand and he gets to show it off, which is the value of a collectible, by the way. So that's part of you're in school right now, guys, and I'm explaining the value of this Mantine isn't just that you like it. You get to show it off on your social media, and this drives views, it drives subscribes, it drives ad revenue. So from a functional point of view, Logan Paul still benefits from his Illustrator Pikachu, but he's found a clever way for you guys to pay it off for him. And yeah, I guess that's great. But I mean, the idea of fractional shares has been around for a little while, and it's not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea. But I'm still questioning, like, why would I buy that right now? Logan Paul's just going to take that cash, and he's going to go out and buy another Illustrator Pikachu-like card. Your best movement, you know, here would be your best thing to do. You would take that money and go buy, like, a full graded 10 card for yourself. You know what I mean? And that, in my opinion, is much smarter, because as that card gets much older, maybe you can sell that card as a fractional sale like Logan Paul is trying to do. But, you know, the people who are buying these fractional shares are speculating that, oh, well, the demand for the shares will go up and we'll make money. But, you know, when a let's say like a new stock is first initially launched, a great example, Coinbase, right? The company Coinbase, they had their IPO last year, I think, and the price of it was so high and it was just exploding. There was so much hype for Coinbase. And now today it's dropped like, I don't know what it is, by like 400% or some crazy number. It's actually lower than the initial launch price. So the idea is you'll buy a fractional share of this Pikachu, the Illustrator Pikachu, and it'll go up over time. Well, maybe you're paying the highest price anyone's ever going to pay for it ever right now. And that's because of all the hype, because it's a new thing and you're going to be a first mover. Well, it's not really that new. If everybody's heard about it in the news already, then it's the opposite of new. Really, the things you want to get in on are things nobody's talking about, things people aren't even aware of yet. So you got to be, if you want to be an early mover, you really have to be getting into something nobody's aware of. And that's what gets you to be an early mover. Boy, got clapped. Indian friends. All right, here we are. Cold. And cold. All right. So, Mr. Pat Gibbs, your Star Wars packs were a bit cold. Now, here's the Fortnite cards. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, no hollow in there. I love opening these Fortnite cards. Howdy, says Cheese. What would you even get if the Pikachu goes up? Logan going to send you some cash if the value's higher. Well, no, I mean, you would have to sell your shares. So you would buy your share for $100, and then when you want to sell, you sell the share for $150, assuming that somebody will want that share for $150, right? That's actually very similar to crypto. Crypto is not really a productive asset. It's not giving you any kind of interest return rate or anything like that. It's not giving you, you know, dividends is what I'm trying to say. So it's really a speculative asset where people go, I think the next guy is going to pay more for this. But I don't really know how that works necessarily, because the Illustrator Pikachu really only makes sense from the point of view that it's an ad revenue generator for Logan Paul. But he's not sharing the ad revenue when he shows that card off. So yeah, it doesn't really add up for me. It's truly speculative. One thing I know about people is that they probably will get so hyped about it that they will drive the price up for a while, and then it'll come crashing down. Okay, so it'll come crashing down because it makes no sense to hold it in the long run. All right, here we are. It makes sense for Mr. Logan Paul. Makes a lot of sense for him. Here we are. We got Alex Mandrucci. All right, mister, you convinced me. Can you express grade my Palkia? Yes! You got it, man. Well, the card value will go back down just like the card market now. I think that people will definitely, they'll value that fraction to some degree. They'll say, I own 10% of Logan Paul's Illustrator card. And Logan Paul can do things like, if you own 10%, I'll allow you to come here and hang out with me and actually play with the card and see it. So there's a certain value to that at least. But I feel in the long run, it's a worser deal for the people who are buying it. And once the hype dies down, once the hype is down, people will step back and they go, is this really in my best interest? Or should I go grab a Red Cheeks Pikachu First Edition base set for a couple $1,000s for myself? You know, and that obviously the other choice is a better choice because you get to hold that Pikachu. Anyways, that's another thing I want to point out about the Illustrator. Nobody has any nostalgia for it. It's not a nostalgia card. This is one of those reasons why I don't really like the trophy cards. Like, I have no nostalgia for it. I never seen it when I was a kid. I never owned one. I never pulled one out of a booster pack. Everyone's just getting greedy, and they're like, oh, it's the rarest one. It must be worth $1 million. Mistress Marnie still there? It's gone. Right players, a bad system all around. People throwing their money at Logan like fools. Logan Paul is definitely, as much as I cringe, he is smart. Yeah, I mean, he's making the move that makes the most sense for him. And I suppose if the Illustrator fractions, if I could do the math on them, and let's say he bought Illustrator Pikachu for $5 million, right? And he sold the fractions off in such a way that he's selling the fractions at exactly the $5 million price tag. So he's like, I bought it for $5 million. Now you're going to buy it for $5 million. I'd be a bit more tempted, but I doubt he's doing that. I'm going to guess if I was Logan Paul and I was thinking like Logan Paul, he's probably selling it for like $10 million. That's my guess. So you're going to pay off his card while he owns half of it. So he never actually has to give it up. All right, let's see. We got one more order. It's for John Galbo. 10 packs of Lost Abyss and live shipping. Also, I have a bag in a slab. Thanks, John. All right, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm supposed to have been done streaming at 5, but we started late today. Really not getting much of a break. You know, it's 6:15. I'm going to get like a few hours, and then I'm going to be preparing for the next stream already. This is a real wild ride hosting 2 streams a day. What is your guys' most powerful memory of the cards when you were young? Most powerful cards. Stealing all my Pokemon cards from Target. Wait till they make an influencer booster box. Well, I actually think it'd be very clever if a lot of the illustrators, I was going to say influencers. So if all of the big Pokemon cards guys got together and we designed our own card set, and then we all agreed that we would promote it and sell it from our channels, I think we could start our own successful card company, our own successful card brand, and our own respective communities would contribute artwork and ideas to it. So, like, think about all of the Pokemon guys right now. Think of the biggest ones you can think of. If we all got into a circle and said, all right, here's my designs. I got 10 monsters or anime girls, whatever you want to call them. And the next guy says, here are my 10 anime girls. And then you send it off to an artist to design the concepts, and then everyone picks between the concepts. Here's the best 3. Here's his best 3. You know, so if we all did that and we created a little card set, and then we turned it into a fun little game, we could make our own competing card set, and just everyone promotes it within our circle. HoloLive did that. They own the image of those VTubers, so they made a card game with those characters. You mean like Metapool? All right, here we are. Boop. All right. If Metapoo had come forward to me and say, hey, we'll give you equity in the company to promote MetaZoo, I might have, but I would have at least been honest about it. But yeah, I don't think MetaZoo is doing that. Mister, that sounds like YouTube trading cards. All right, that's for John Galbo. John, that was a pretty cold round. Now, he said he has a bag, huh? Let's go find it. Mr. John Corbin. Jonathan something. You would make big YouTubers work with you. Mr. Would big YouTubers work with you? Oh, I see what you're saying now. I don't know. So if I was a big YouTuber, I'd say, why would I do that? My schedule is already so busy. I'm already paid so well. I'm not seeing the dollar signs for all the effort I'd have to put in. You know, a big YouTuber, they might just prefer for you to come up to them with the product and be like, let me buy an ad from you for $6,000. And they'd be like, all right, we'll do an ad for you. John Galbo. So I guess maybe that's one of the problems is you really have to have a lot of motivation and drive to go, we should make our own card company between all of us and compete directly with Pokemon. Also, I have a slab. Sounds good, John. That gets added in later. John Galbo. Okay. We add that in when it's actually getting packed up. And we're done. Woohoo! That's the end of the stream. What a fantastic day stream it was. I'll see you guys tonight. See you guys later.